my shit on what you feeling now. Mad 'cause she ain't like me. Oh, you mad 'cause nobody ever did it like me. All the care I would take.
Hey babies, welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you're not. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's in my emergency kit for back to school. As a girl, there's some things that you just need that are crucial that have to be in your emergency kit, and back to school season is the best time to stock up for all the stuff you need for the following school year. So in this video, I'm basically just going to be showing you guys everything that's in my back to school emergency kit, everything that I basically put inside to keep me prepared for any type of emergency that comes my way during school, because I promise you it happens more times than you can even count. And then in the end, you're just relieved that you have the stuff that you do in your back to school kit. Okay, so for me, this is the type of pouch that I'm gonna be basically using for an example for this video, because I feel like this type of pouch or any bigger pouch that you want to use can fit the most stuff, and that's honestly what you need. I wouldn't suggest getting a small pouch or anything that won't fit everything, because in the end, you're just gonna have random stuff in your backpack or in your tote when they could really just fit inside of here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to the video. So for me, I use this MCM pouch. It's pink. This is basically what I use to carry all my stuff, all my emergency kit stuff. And if I don't want to take this to school, then I'll just use like my purse, but most times I don't usually use it only because it's a little bit smaller. For reference, here's my purse. It's a small silver Telfar, so clearly it's not going to fit everything. So I always make sure that I have a pouch on me at all times. Okay, so first let's just start with hygienic stuff and like, you know, the smell goods, just to get it out of the way, because I feel like everyone has those, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I use. For smell goods, we have this Soft and Dreamy miniature body spray. It smells pretty good. It smells like coconuts, which I love. I love any type of tropical scent, so I always make sure to have this on me just in case I'm like musty, or if I have gym, or if I've been outside for a while, I'll just spray some perfume on. Then we got this Frenchie. It's like this type of like cashmere vanilla. It's like a roll-on type thing. The packaging is really cute. I got it from Target, and it smells like grown woman. It really gives like rape vibes. Let me show y'all. I'll just put this on my wrist or my neck just to make sure that I'm smelling really good. It's always good to have on me, especially because it is miniature. Then I also have another like random roll-on perfume. It doesn't even have like a label or anything, but I feel like roll-on perfumes are really essential, or like roll-on body mist or fragrances, only because like they're not gonna leak in your bag or anything. And also, you guys know how sometimes the top will come off. Like, let me show y'all. This sometimes can fall off, but you don't have to worry about that if you have a roll-on. So yeah, this also smells really tropical and also like coconut. If y'all don't get the theme, I really love like coconut and tropical scents. This smells really good, but I always make sure to have that on me as well. And then speaking of gym and, you know, just being outside, because at school I'm a very active person, and you probably are going to be a really active person as well, especially if you're taking any type of classes where you have to be in and outside, or like sometimes it doesn't even have to be a class. Sometimes you can literally just be musty. So I have deodorant. It's a miniature one. I always make sure to get miniature versions of stuff that I want to put inside of my emergency kit, just so that I can have more space for other stuff. But I should have got the spray version, and I'm probably gonna get a spray version only because that's more hygienic, and also if you have to help a friend out and one of your friends are asking for spray deodorant, you got it on you. But for right now, this is what I have. Then next, I have this black cherry merlot hand lotion. That's what it is. I have a hand lotion, and it smells like cherries. I don't really like the scent of this, but I got this as a gift, so I just keep it in there. It doesn't smell too bad, but I'm not really a fan of cherries. I would really recommend going to the store Bath & Body Works to get all your miniature stuff. They have really good ones with really great scents, and it's just great to get all your stuff from one spot. Doesn't smell too bad, but I've just had this scent around me a lot, so I'm kind of tired of it. So that's basically all the stuff I have when it comes to like hygienics and just smelling good. I don't put too much because I also have like body mist and sprays in my locker as well, so I don't want to crowd my bag, all this type of like miniature perfumes. But on to the next thing, we're now going to move on to electronics. So for me, for electronics, I always make sure to keep my charger on me, and honestly, that's really 50-50. Sometimes I'll have it, sometimes I won't, or sometimes I have a portable, or sometimes I'll leave with my house like fully charged. But when it comes to school, I always have a school charger, and it's never usually my house charger. It's just like a random broken down charger just for school purposes, so it's not like really any loss if it gets stolen or anything. But I always make sure I have a charger at school. Then we have a wallet. Always make sure my wallet is on me just in case that I want to go to the vending machine, use my card to get a snack, or if I have like random cash on me. Always good to have money and your ID on you and your credit card, so that's why I have my wallet on me. And I always have my school ID on me, because sometimes like randomly I'll come to school and then they'll be like, where's your ID? And it's just like, but see, when it's in your wallet, you don't have to worry about that. So always make sure that that's on me. Next, AirPods. I feel like everyone keeps their AirPods on them, and if you don't, it will most definitely ruin your day. But I keep my AirPods on me pretty much all the time, so that's one thing that it will really just mess my day if I don't have my AirPods. So I make sure that they're in my emergency kit. And if you don't have AirPods, you can use like your headphones or anything, or your wires, your Beats, whatever it is. Just make sure you got something that you can listen to your music, because everyone loves music. This ibuprofen bottle is literally finished, but I just want to show you guys, because most times I'll have like a Ziploc bag of like my medicine, especially if I catch my cycle, or if I have like a headache or something, or if one of my friends, like they have a headache, or if they're on their cycle, if they're just not feeling good. I always make sure I got ibuprofen on me. That's one thing, because the nurse is not going to give it to you. All they're going to give you is ice and give you a cup of water, a cup of dirty, nasty school water. So literally just keep your ibuprofen on you and a water bottle just in case. For me, this is just specifically for me because I'm anemic, so my iron is low. Usually on my cycle, I need iron. So I usually take iron before I leave for school, or if I can't take it before I leave, I'll put it inside of my pouch in like a Ziploc bag. And I'll usually take like 1 or 2 tablets, really depending on what my mom says for me to take. Then we have gum. It's always good to have gum on you. Oh my gosh. Like literally, I eat breakfast every school morning, and then like I go to school and then my breath smells like what I just ate. So I prefer the mint flavor, peppermint, anything that's not too fruity, because I feel like the fruity flavors leave you more hungry. I feel like gum makes you hungry in general, but the fruity flavors will really leave you having some type of taste in your mouth. So always make sure you got a mint, peppermint flavor or something, spearmint, any type of mint that will do the job for you. Okay, and now we're gonna kind of go into like hair and like cosmetics, I guess. This is the biggest one. I know there's been times when you go into the bathroom and it's just like, oh my gosh, I need to fix my hair, or oh my gosh, I need some lip gloss, or I need to do something, and then it's like, but you didn't bring it. So what do you mean? You didn't bring it, so what are you expecting? Are you gonna be begging everyone? No, because you have to make sure that you have it on your own. So let me show you guys what I bring to school just to make sure that I'm prepared. And even sometimes I do forget, but it's better to be safe than sorry, so don't forget. Okay, so for me, throughout the school year, I'm wearing wigs, or one of my friends is wearing wigs, but it's always good to, at least if you don't have the miniature version of the Got2b glue spray, you have like the big version in your locker. So for me, I always make sure that I have bobby pins on me. Let me show you guys. I'm just gonna show you guys one because that's just what I got on me. But I usually put bobby pins inside of my pouch. I usually just keep them on the bottom part, only because like, you know, you just reach and you just feel a bobby pin and it's just like, oh my gosh, thank God. Okay, and then this is just like for my wig girlies, because I would never brush my natural hair with something like this. But for my wigs, I would always make sure that I have a miniature brush on me just to brush my hair, keep it straight, keep it fine. And then like, you know, the hairspray, you know, hairspray your hair down just to make sure you don't have no flyaways, because sometimes your friends are not going to tell you that your hair looks a hot mess. You have to go into the bathroom and realize that your hair looks a hot mess. If they don't tell you that your hair looks a hot mess, they're not your actual friend. Let me just say that. Also, for the wig girlies, you need an elastic band. This is the one I got on me right now in my pouch, but it's usually different than this. I have a different one that I be wearing, but you always need an elastic, because what's the point of bringing Got2b to school if you're not even gonna lay your edges down? And sometimes, not edges, but your waist down, sometimes your lace really be lacing, and this is all that you have, this or a scarf. So if you don't have an elastic, always bring like a scarf, because you just need to be prepared for the worst, because sometimes you can go to school looking great and then you step outside and your lace starts lifting, and then it's just like your wig is sliding back and now you don't know what to do. So always have one of these on. Next, I have scrunchie. Also, if you need to do something, you need to tie your hair back. Let's say somebody's trying to fight you or something, you have a scrunchie. Not saying that should ever happen to you guys, but you know, you have a scrunchie and you're prepared. So we have a claw clip, kind of for the same reason. If you're a type of girl that likes to put your hair back and you don't have a scrunchie, at least you have a claw clip. And then the hairstyles for claw clips are always really cute and stylish anyway, so you have that on you just in case. Then we have your beat up edge brush. Not beat up, it's not the right way. You're not doing something right. It has to be beat up. It has to look ugly. It has to have gunk in, or don't even bother bringing it to school. And I use edge booster. My edge booster is also beat up. I'm planning to get a miniature one, only so that it won't take up too much space, and you know, it's just for personal use only. You really got to be stingy with your edge booster, because this stuff is not cheap, 1, and 2, it run out too fast, and 3, you just need it. So make sure that you got this on you and you're stingy with it. Okay, now on to more so of like your face. I bring mascara to school only because I'm more so of a mascara girly than a lash girly, so this is just what I do. Sometimes it's not enough time to get ready for school in the morning, so I'll put my mascara on in the car or at school. I don't know, I just keep mascara on me because I feel like it's low-key universal. Sometimes if I don't have a lip liner, which should also be in my bag, but I don't have that on me right now either, but if I don't have a lip liner, then low-key it's not hygienic, but it's mine, and that's what I do with my makeup. So not too much on me in the comments. But yeah, mascara. And then we have numerous lip glosses. I only suggest bringing one lip gloss to school, or like your 2 favorite, only because y'all are forgetting this is an emergency kit. Please don't put your whole life in an emergency kit, because don't forget where you're going. You're going to school where there's a bunch of thieves and people who want your stuff. So I will say, don't be bringing the best stuff, the cutest stuff. Make sure your kit is not even eye-catching. You want it to look ugly. Truth be told, you want it to look ugly, not too cute, because anything that people see that they don't have, they're gonna want. If it doesn't even look appealing to the eye, why would someone want your stuff? So it's just better to be safe than sorry. So make sure when you are going shopping for your kit, make sure it's not nothing too cute, because you got to keep in mind you're going to school with a bunch of thieves. So I'm gonna choose probably like one of my best lip glosses and take that, because I don't want my prized possessions in this, you know, kit. The only thing that's really like a possession is like my electronics, and even still you want to make sure you have those like really close on you, even in your purse, not even in your kit. But I use this lip gloss, the mango one. This one is like a sativa one, and this is the mint oil one. So I'm just gonna choose one of these to put inside of my emergency kit. And like I did say, I'm not really a lash girly. Sometimes I'll wear lashes, but not too much. So I'll bring some lash glue on me. On the days that I am wearing lashes, I always try and bring lash glue, because literally your lashes will literally come off. So make sure if you do wear makeup or anything like that, bring your desired products. I will say like lip liner, lip gloss, lipstick, lash glue, extra pair of lashes, because anything can happen. You want to be prepared, but also keep in the sense that just be prepared if it gets stolen. Okay, so you want to remember that most of the time, some of these things are just going to be used in the bathroom. And this is mainly directed towards girls. So like if you are a guy watching, this doesn't really have anything to do with you. I bring pads. You can bring your pads, tampons, period diapers, whatever you are comfortable using at school. I would suggest bring like 2 in your emergency kit and put the rest in your locker. You guys will understand how many people's lives I saved, because I had so many pads in my locker. I literally had a whole pack of underwear in my locker, because anything can happen. And every time an emergency did happen, because it's more likely to happen when you're on your cycle, I always felt relieved that I could help someone or even help myself, because I had what I needed to. Also, when it comes down to it and there is no like toilet tissue in the bathroom, or it's just like that thin paper toilet tissue and you really have to go, get you some wipes. Get you some wipes. That's all I gotta say about that one. I don't really have to go too in depth, especially if they're flushable so you don't clog the toilet. But get you some wipes. I feel like they just hold better grip, and it's just better to have wipes on you. So make sure you get you some wipes. And then to go along with that, make sure you have your underwear. I did state that I used to have a whole pack of like new underwear in my locker, and it wasn't like no cute underwear. It was some grandma underwear. You're always probably thinking like, why would you carry panties with you? Wait till it happened to you. Wait till something happened to you, then you're gonna be like, oh, I understand. Always make sure, because anything can literally happen. If you're one of those people that even like to like bring extra shorts or an extra pair of bottoms, extra spare uniform, do that. You'd rather be safe than sorry. I feel like sometimes when people watch videos like these, they forget that they're actually going to school, and they're just like putting stuff in their purse just to put stuff in their purse. And it's just like, no baby, you're going to school. So make sure you got a pencil. I don't got a pen on me right now, but it's also a lead pencil, but let's just imagine this is a pen. Make sure you got a pencil and a pen on you. You don't want to be digging in your coat for a pencil or a pen when you have it in your emergency kit, or if you have it in your purse. So make sure that you have a black pen or a pencil that you have on you at all times. And on top of that, make sure that you have a calculator. I always had a calculator in my purse, and people would be like, why would you have a calculator in your purse? And then when it's time for like a random test or a pop quiz and we're allowed to use calculators and no one has one, I feel better because I always had one on me. So make sure that you have a calculator. This one's a little bit ghetto. It has gunk on it, but who cares? Okay, next we have Aquaphor. Who does not use Aquaphor? First of all, like what? Then we have Band-Aids. Literally, you don't want to go to the nurse. Sometimes the nurse not even there. My school nurse has an attitude. She's actually really rude. So I would avoid that and just have my Band-Aids on me, you know. I have ibuprofen, all this type of stuff. So make sure that you got Band-Aids on you at all times. Then we have sanitizer. This is the one that I use, and it's like a spray one. You can also get like a nice scented one from Bath and Body Works, but I feel like it's really no point because this one that I use is 99.9% killing the germs on your fingers. Bath and Body Works, I don't know if theirs is that high, but I do know this is the brand I'm just gonna stick beside because it's all I know. Okay, now we have a Swoolie. This is just for people that if you want to touch up your lashes or your eyebrows, you can just use this. Also some Q-tips. I don't have any on me at the moment. And finally, we have floss. I have braces if you guys couldn't tell already. I'm sure you could. But I have braces. Food gets in my teeth all the time. Like it happens every day. And it's like no one's gonna tell you the food's in your mouth. They're just gonna gonna look at you and be disgusted. So I always make sure that I have floss on me or something, just to make sure I can get it out when I go to the bathroom, as well as a miniature size mouthwash. If that's what you want to do, you can do that. Sometimes I would do that, but I feel like it's more convenient to kind of like use gum instead and rinse your mouth with some water, or like a mint after you rinse your mouth. I don't know, the school sink is disgusting, so I try to avoid that pretty much all the time. But if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say thank you guys so much, and I'm wishing for you guys to have a successful school year. Also, if you need high school advice, make sure to go and watch my high school advice video for freshmen, because I really gave a bunch of tips, and I made that video almost a year ago and people are finding it so helpful. So make sure that if you know you're about to go out to school, you're probably going to a new school, or if you just want some advice for the next school year, make sure to go watch that video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.